5 women died in that fire on Saturday night, and tonight the big question is, how did this happen?
News 10's Nick Monticelli is inside of Baja Limo's, a local company, talking to the owner to try to figure that out.
From a guy who's been in this business for 33 years, you said? 33 years. Is there a lot of rumbling, a lot of speculation about what might have happened on that bridge?
These smaller operators tend to want to install a high-performance sound system. They'll install the amplifiers right here. They'll drill a hole through the body. If there's an grommet installed on that cabling, if the cabling is through that grommet and it's rattling, it's going to chafe over time, and possibly it can arc. It could have possibly caught those gifts on fire.
In this case, and can I pop inside?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, so this limo is very similar to the one that was involved in this incident.
Correct.
And I mean, you can see just being inside here, not a whole lot of room.
No.
And if a fire were to break out in this area back here, it would be almost impossible to get out these doors because you don't want to go towards that fire.
Especially with the kid locks on. They're going to panic. Once they see that the smoke is not just smoke, it is just engulfing the cavity of the vehicle, they're going to totally freak. They try this door twice, they're going to freak. People are going to start going to that privacy window.
And that privacy window isn't that big. I mean, you can't squeeze. No. I couldn't squeeze through there.
Well, no, you could. You would.
Could. I'm a large guy.
Well, so am I, but I guarantee you, if you had fire on your feet, you would be going through that window rather easily. And that's what happened to the first 4 girls. They got out. They were able to come around. The first girl was able to open the door, which tells me for a fact that, in fact, the kid locks were on. The 4 girls that got out, if you can envision, this flame is going this fast, and they're just piling to get out there. The amount of product that you have in this vehicle, by the time this is burnt going to there, I can guarantee you the smoke inhalation was just horrendous. We only use the kid locks on questionable runs where you've got a group of people that have been consuming a tremendous amount or a lot of alcohol, and they aren't completely in control of themselves.
All right, Glen Main, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So some good tips. Remember, these are all things to keep in mind when you're booking your next trip, and also safety. Back to you.
The investigation underway now into what caused a limousine to burst into flames Saturday on the San Mateo Bridge. 5 women, including a new bride, did not escape and died inside that limousine. We talked to a local limo operator today. New at 5, Rob McAllister joins us live now here in the CBS 13 newsroom with more on what might have sparked this fire. Still a big mystery, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, Sam, really what started out as a night of fun for these 9 women really ended in tragedy. Investigators still trying to determine exactly what happened, but a local limo driver says that it may have been something in the back to do with the wires that sparked all this from getting going.
This is a freak incident.
A terrifying image of a limo bursting into flames. The accident along the San Mateo Bridge claiming the lives of 5 women who were on their way to a bridal shower. The investigation is still underway, but the CHP says too many people were riding in the rented limo.
This particular vehicle is listed with the PUC as for carrying 8 or fewer passengers.
The manufacturers always put a sticker.
Glen Main has owned and operated a limousine service for 33 years. He says too many passengers is one problem, but not the only issue. Main says faulty wiring may have also sparked fires like this one in the rear of a car.
They will install power amps right here. They'll install 1 or 2 power amps. With that being said, they will then drill holes through here.
Investigators will also be checking the speaker and lighting wiring to see if they may have gotten too hot.
Those power amps get extremely hot, so if you've got a trunk full of bags with chiffon paper, that's going to be the first thing they ignite.
Smoke started filling the limousine, but the women could not get out. That's because the door would not open.
And the reason being is because of these kid locks. The reason being is when you have adults that have been consuming alcohol, we don't want them to accidentally open a door and get out with oncoming traffic.
So to open the doors, it must be done from the outside. It was too late when one of the women was able to finally get to her friends in the back. So you can only imagine a very scary scene inside that limousine. Also, possibility investigators will be looking at is whether or not the suspension was too low. It was grinding against the axle, and that may have sparked the fire as well.